beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And taken down just shy of the 40. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive. gets far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Stafford here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
This will be caught inside the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Chargers at 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. This is caught by Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, that's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Running on first down, Ekeler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 35 on second down, Murray looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Ekeler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 36, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, the perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Murray. That is caught. It's Williams. And some space here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Stafford on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.